What is up, guys? Pine Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails Through Daybreak. Last time we were continuing on with our first day of jobs, with Agnes at our side as a part-timer, and we're getting close to the end of the first day, but we have to help Dingo save Marielle from a scoop she seems to be chasing. Ooh, we gotta interrupt this. Just in case. Oh no, he's going next, so we're fine standing here. Oh, he's dead anyway. I will say this game is a lot like the, I mean, we already kind of talked about this, but this game is a lot like the first game, where every chapter, up until like, I think like the last two, is going to introduce us to a new character that's part of the main cast, and we get to learn a little bit more about them. Which is obviously very different than how the Sky, or than how the Crossbell and Cold Steel arcs worked, because even though you still had dedicated chapters to certain characters, like obviously, you know, in Cold Steel 1, you had the chapter where Eustace and Machias had to learn how to work together and stuff like that. It did still come down to the fact that we started with all these characters. So it feels a lot more natural to get them one by one and get to learn about them as you're getting their chapters. So I do like that. Right, equipment. So let's go. I mean, we don't have any costumes yet or attachments. I haven't decided if I'm gonna bother buying the deluxe edition for the game to get all the outfits, since I don't even use them in a playthrough anyway, and obviously I already own this game on my PS5 in Japanese, so I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money a second time. So odds are I'm probably just gonna get the base version. What I will probably do is for the third game in the Calvert arc, both in Japanese and English, I'm probably getting the deluxe edition, since that'll be like the final game. It'll have a lot of replay value. At least I'm assuming it will. Obviously not going to go into details what that game is going to be about, because for this playthrough, we're still here on the first one. Alright, sure. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it wastes the gauge unless you actually hit somebody with it. Is there a chest over there? No. We'll go ahead and skip those enemies then. Okay, so here we go. Now we got the special one. So here you can do cooking. Okay, so for... Oh, wait. Hold on. Because I forgot. You need to actually open the books. Where is it? No... Here we go. Oh, so it's different per character. Okay, so I'll tell you one thing. When I beat this game for the first time, I only had Sweet Omelet. I didn't bother with any of the other cooking stuff because I couldn't really read anything, so I didn't bother. Okay, cool. So yeah, each recipe is for a specific character. Yeah, I want to at least make everything one time. Yeah, and you can do the customization as well with the U materials, just like we always could before, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, that's probably good. Alright, let's head inside. Oh no. The hell? She's covered in goo and her clothing is kind of melted. Craptacular. What do you mean you can't join us in combat? What, he did like a super kick. Looks like you got this. Let's finish him off. Right. I love this theme. But yeah. So, Dingo completely BS when he was able to kick a monster this big off of her. Oh no, I had 0 art. Oh well. That was a waste. That's my fault for not paying attention. Okay, you're weak to Earthbreaker. Sure. What do we got? Spark Edgy. Perfect. Double damage. It's over. Van learned Aerial Buster. I think that's actually the most direct craft translation we've had yet. So I'm pretty sure that's how he actually says it. Whew, we made it in time. Not bad, not bad. Guess fighting a huge hunk of slime isn't fun for a girl, huh? It's no different from any other monster. I just need to steel myself beforehand. But never mind that.
大丈夫か? 足などはくじいていないようだが。
はい。でもどうしてディンゴさんがこんなところに？ひょっとして私が掴んだスクープを横取りしに来たとか？
どうしてそうなる? 言っておくが、ジャコモの件は解決済みだ。犯人も含めて CID 預かりとなっている。そちらの編集長も了承しているはずだぞ。
じゃあどうして私こんな暗くて怖くて恥ずかしい目に。
Pretty much. Oh, you're a mess, poor thing.
あなたはあれどこかで見たような。
You should be glad your clothes are the only thing that got messed up. Dingo wasn't wrong about you having some luck.
その程度って何ですか？乙女のあられもない格好を前に。 あなたはあの時の裏解決屋とかいう怪しい職業であの事件も勝手に解決したっていう。
Well,
あなたがデタラメを言ったせいでひどい目にあったんですから。警察の人には釘を刺されまくるわ。事件解決を完全に取り逃すわ。
if it helps, I kind of feel bad about it. But you sure you want to get up in another dude's face looking like that? Save the view for Dingo. Really, Van?
ともあれ、ここは事件の現場じゃないってことだ。記者には記者の現場がある。とっとと出て着替えるといい。バン、アニエス嬢も助かった。いずれ借りは返させてもらおう。
Oh, not at all. She ended up here because of me, so we're all good. Safe trip back.
ちょっとディンゴさん、まだあの人に言いたいことが。覚えてなさいよ。裏解決やバンアークライド。
So, well, the guild's requests have been taken care of, and the only damages sustained were an eager reporter's wardrobe and ego. I'm calling this job well done. Even if you made an enemy out of her along the way. But I suppose all's well that ends well. And that also makes sense why this one wasn't like an optional one, because it actually was voiced and had to do with the story. Does that do it for the day then? Not yet. We're still clocked in until we're back at the office, so let's get out of here.
依頼達成ですね。
Can we just fast travel back though? Oh no, you can't. But I think you can go to the entrance from here.
行きましょう。
Or just outside in general. Who are you calling? That hulking bear who wished a job on us, of course. I see. Will you stop reading me like a damn book? Took care of both the monster and that optional one. My own way, though. Hey, if it works. I mean, we know Zin has been through enough to where he's able to adapt to this kind of stuff after everything that happened in Liberal. So, I know your style's not the same as ours, but I can trust you to handle it. I'll still think back to that one video I did, like one of the first videos you have when you meet Zin and he joins the group, that for whatever reason my audio wasn't recording, so that was a completely silent video that I had already saved after, so I couldn't redo it. If anyone's here that is still watching from back then. Don't know why you would. I'll wire you the money ASAP. Thanks for the save, man. Look forward to the next job with you. You have got to be kidding me. Oh yeah, Elaine's on a transcontinental train going the opposite way. She should still be in Ziffa range if you want me to. I'm good. Ugh. Haha, well, see you around. A wolf in sheep's clothing, that guy. What a monster. I can see why he's so well respected at the guild. I heard he was integral to quelling a big problem in the Liberal Kingdom in the past. Huh? They teach that in class? Yeah, it was about 6 years back. Around that same time. Man? It's nothing. Like I said, we're still clocked in until we're back at the office. We can afford to stop by a few spots for dessert on the way back, though. Well, if you say so. That sounds right for you. Am I imagining things? It feels like there's more to this than his sweet tooth. Yeah, he noticed something. These are the places where sweet foods are sold around Riverside, Station Street, and Old Town.
甘いものというと、どう探しましょうか。
候補はいろいろあるが、 下のテラスエリアを回ってみるか。
Oh, down here. Oh, oh god, I can't remember her name, but I know that truck from obviously when I first played this. She's a very nice lady. Let's go say hi. What's her name again? Shino, there we go. Let's start here. I've been wanting to check out the food truck in more detail since we didn't have a chance last time. Not surprised a prim and proper private school student hasn't eaten at one before. Y'all are too fancy for street food. I really want to try their food. Hey Van, welcome to the shop. Hey Shino, take out for me today. 2 sorbets, extra caramel sauce. One moment. Yep, just as I thought. Something the matter? Nah, don't worry about it. Thanks for waiting. Here are your sorbets. You received your order. I put an ice pack in there, so it should last around 2 hours in case you don't get to them immediately. Thanks. Next stop's the Orbital Cafe over in Station Street. Should be about time to give that new latte of theirs a try. Of course, we can make up for this afternoon. I've never even heard, I mean, maybe I just don't go out enough, but I don't know if this is just like a Japan thing or if they do that over here at some places too. Like maybe at some of these, because I've never really done food trucks before either. I think there have been a few conventions I've gone to, like, you know, like anime conventions, video game conventions, that obviously they do have some of these like food trucks outside. But all in all, I haven't really tried much of them before. So I don't know if it's normal for like, if you go to like an ice cream food truck, you know, they pack it with ice so it stays longer, but maybe it's just a normal thing and I'm just uncultured. Okay, so let's head back to Station Street. Obviously, we're gonna end back at Old Town.
出発せんぞ。
Okay, so let's head over to the Orbital Cafe. Two of your limited edition lattes to go. Coming right up. I thought you'd be pleased to see them in the menu again. Ah, shit. You mind having the same as me? Sorry, I probably should have asked. Oh, it's fine. I feel like I can trust your taste when it comes to sweet things. Heh, damn right you can. They're not gonna follow us up to the second floor, huh? Sorry for the wait. Here's your lattes. Be careful, because they're hot. Alright, last stop, the flower cellar in Old Town. I thought we were purchasing sweets. What does a flower cellar have to do with that? The guy uses flower nectar to make baked goods on the side. Didn't get a chance to see him earlier on today, but I heard through the grapevine he's been working on something new. Let's give it a look. So obviously Van is aware he's being followed by somebody.
行きましょう。
さて、最後にもう一軒回るぞ。
バンさん、
いいから黙ってついてこい。
お花はいかがですか?
Hello, Raymond. Hey, Van. Good to see you. Your timing couldn't be more perfect. I've got a new recipe I wanted you specifically to try out. Oh, yeah? Is it that one I've heard all those rumors about? It's a sweet muffin made using flower nectar. I'll have them ready in a sec. Just like my name. Awesome, I'll take 2. Wait a minute, Van. You don't think... Heh, you caught on, did you? Then does that mean... Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't sense anything suspicious, but we should still be careful. Thanks for winning. I hope you enjoyed them. I really like how they turned out. Received muffins. Good to know. Thank you for making them. Let's make our way back to the office now. Best not to waste too much time out here. Should I make my move? Sure.
どこに？いない。どうして？
大した身のこなしだな。甘いぜ。
ランさん、大丈夫ですか？え？
It's the girl we saw in the beginning of the chapter.
ガキか。
民間人に遅れを取るなんて。
A civilian?
うん。最初から気づかれてここに誘い込まれたんですね。
振り切れなさそうだったからな。今のはシャードによる偽装映像だ。ラムダとは違う方式だな。
そんな機能まで。すごい。噂通り。それ以上かも。よかった。アブたちの反対を押し切って。アブ、その呼び方って。
大陸中東部の方言か。装束に身のこなしといい。ひょっとしてお前、二重の意味でひょっとしてだったか。
え？
参ったな。その年でクルガの両兵。
He figured it out.
しかも小娘とはな。
Ferry Al-Fayed.
クルガ戦士団副頭目が長女フェリーダ・アルファイドって言います。スプリガン、アークライド様、どうか相談に乗っていただけませんか？
You came to look for his help by tailing him? This is my first time hearing about the Warriors of Kruga. Did it say Kruga instead of Kurga? Oh no, it is written as Kruga. I thought it was Kurga. Well, whatever. So you're from just below the Ishgal Mountains in the Central East?
はい。私たちクルガの民は炎とアルーシャを報じています。山岳地にある里で暮らしていて、戦士として戦うのが習わしなんです。
Okay. Their whole tribe forms one major corps that serves to rep the whole Central East. They're very proud and value traditions, though, so they won't take any jobs they deem immoral. And if you're surprised people so upstanding would let a kid fight, well, me too.
そんな、私なんかまだまだ半人前で、早くアブたちみたいな一人前の戦士になりたいんですけど。
Innocent little thing, isn't she? Yeah, she strikes me as very pure of heart. So you're looking for another Jaeger Corps, is that right? One called Eisenschild, so the ones her group was fighting before. They're another famous high-ranking corps in central Zemuria. They work out of the free cities to the north and got a lot of former soldiers in their ranks. Fairly decent group for a Jaeger Corps too. They take care of their city's defenses and stuff. That's interesting. I didn't know there were so many different kinds of Jaeger Corps. Yeah, considering the first few we've met, they weren't always the most righteous people.
そのアイゼンシルトと戦士団が戦うことはたびたびあって、半月くらい前もとある代理戦争で交戦しました。
Okay, so that was weeks ago.
その時の決着はついて、お互い故郷に戻ったんですけど、アイゼンシルトの中隊の一つが現時点でも戻ってないそうなんです。
Huh, and you're sure they didn't take on another job on the way back, right?
はい。先方の連隊長さんから里に直接問い合わせがあって、アブ、副頭目も心配していろいろ当たっているみたいなんですけど。
Yeah, that's so. Sorry, I'm a little confused. Didn't you say that both your corps fought as enemies only a couple weeks ago?
はい、そうですけど。
It's a Jaeger thing, don't worry about it. As soon as the fighting stops, there's water under the bridge for them. It's not uncommon for there to be enemies one job and allies on the next. How unusual.
すみません、変なこと言っちゃったみたいで。でも、バン様の言う通り、あんまり憎いとかはないんです。それどころか、行方不明の中隊の隊長さんにはよくしてもらってて。
So the girl she was talking to. Really? What kind of person are they?
アイーダさんっていう女傭兵で、アイゼンシルトでも指折り
I love when we get these kind of black and white-ish artworks. So you can tell those two in the back, we obviously saw they were the commanders, and then the two in front, and then the middle person we haven't met yet.
私が2年前に戦士となってから何度か敵味方として付き合いがあって、休戦日や合同訓練の時にいろいろなことを教えてくれたんです。私、妹に弟、年の
Yeah,
離れた
see,
お
like
兄
you
ちゃんがいるん
compare
ですけど、
you compare these two to like Zephyr and Red Constellation, you would never see this.
本当のお姉ちゃんみたいな感じで、年下だけど友達って言ってくれて、大切な人なんです。でもクルガからの捜索隊への参加を希望しても認めてもらえませんでした。まだ13歳だし、里と戦場しか知らないからってアブが。
Makes sense. So that's what you came all the way. Why you came all the way to Calvary, because you couldn't give up.
はい、初めて一人で里を出てバスと鉄道を乗り継いで、アイーダさんの中隊が共和国経由で帰還したのは分かっていますから、行方不明になったとすればこの国の可能性が高いと思うんです。そのバン様の噂は以前里の戦士の人から聞きました。
Interesting.
共和国の首都に裏解決屋っていう両兵の相談にも乗ってくれる人がいるって。
Yeah, because obviously the guild and the police wouldn't be so eager to hear out a Jaeger.
アルジェムの塊です。これでアイーダさんたちの行方を探してもらえないでしょうか。あ、一応戦士としての報酬で受け取ったものです。
But that's... Oh god, you kidding me? A lump that big could fetch around 100,000 mira easy. Well, we can talk money stuff later. But just to be upfront, our rate's 1,000 mira an hour, including other necessary expenses. I'm not in the market for a 100-hour job. You don't have to make it sound like you're turning her down. You're still going to help her, aren't you? Don't make it sound like an easy yes. This one seems like a little more trouble than we can afford to handle. Everything about it screams trouble, in fact. And we still got your case to work on too, so can't just drop anything for some far-off What?
それって。
Great timing. My great-grandfather wrote that the 8 genocide are drawn to one another. This is the first time I've seen it react this way, and that just happened to do so now. Bah, wish I could get up superstitious bull, but...
その綺麗な装置が一体。
It's a memento of my great-grandfather that has a special power. And it just might help us find Aida.
本当ですか?
Easy there. I'm not going to commit to the job just yet. First, I need a better hold on the overall situation. Can you help fill in some gaps for us?
はい、ありがとうございます。
He's consulting with Bermati and Dingo about everything. While this certainly is a lot of useful information, it's also fragmented. It doesn't feel like it will bring us much closer to finding what we're looking for. Unfortunately, I feel like it's only just starting to set in how big this country is. I knew it was big from looking at maps, but that didn't tell me just how many groups and forces were at work. Well, it's not one of those... Well, it's not one of the two big powerhouses of the continent for nothing. Hell, it takes #1 spot now. We got plenty of corps of our own based here. Then we got syndicates, mafias, and other shady groups, and spies from abroad lurking around every corner. I guess Aida would have had to conceal her identity while passing through here, which would make it even more difficult to find her. Don't worry, Van's the perfect man for the job. He has all kinds of shady connections on call around here, don't you? Just all kind of fine blurting that out now, huh?
バンか。そろそろかけてくると思ったぞ。
Oh, Rune. That sounds like... Bah, was a 50-50 chance it was you. You know exactly who my next client is, then, huh?
ああ、クルガ戦士団ハサン副頭目の娘フェリーダ・アルファイド。
Oh, there you go.
アイゼンシルト中隊の捜索依頼だな。
How do you... I'm gonna say they've been on her ever since she arrived in the capital. The CID's database isn't just for show. But if you know exactly what she's here for, then you probably played a part in why the corps have gone AWOL, right? Is that really true? I'd be lying if I said it isn't. We caught wind of their movements 10 days ago on their way back to the Free Cities via Calvard. Okay, here we go. Here's the breakdown. You got Arabonia over there to the west. And Crossbell as well. You can see Crossbell State right there. We're really not that far from Crossbell and Arabonia considering where we are. But where they came from is from the east, so... And we know the far east is just nothing but desert, so there's like nothing out there. As you well know, there are no laws that prohibit Jaeger Corps from entering or leaving the country. However, we in the CID make it our business to know exactly what each corps is doing while here. We also take advantage of particularly capable units to train our own Special Ops division from time to time. Special Ops division? Hercules, right? Yep. Heard it was given a serious overhaul after its first screw-up against the Empire a couple years back. So yeah, after what happened in, what's it called? God, what's the city called? The capital in, Arabonia. This is gonna bother me too, I gotta look this one up. Arabonia cities. Heimdallar, that's what it was called, okay. Yeah, everything that happened in the underground in Heimdallar during Cold Steel 3. The capabilities of each individual unit differ greatly even now, I'm afraid. All this to say, we set one more promising units against Ida the Flame Eater and her corpse. I would note that the goal of this operation was to merely encircle her unit, not to engage in combat. And while the operation started off on the right foot, she managed to break through our lines and escape. I can't say the news came as any surprise to me, knowing the corpse she was in before. Heh, yeah, I've heard the rumors. Still, this was 10 days ago. I understand the initial trouble that happened, but She hasn't been captured since then, has she? This is correct. I'll send you our data on where we cornered her, but beyond that, I've told you all I know. Consider this my way of repaying my debt to you from the other day. I leave the rest to you. Hey, don't hang up on... Come on, they just had to stick their fingers in this pie, huh? So it seems the CID is Calvard's intelligence division, right? So even they couldn't catch her. She's so awesome. Way to think positive, kiddo. Well, I feel like we can narrow down where she could be now. Let's review what we got so far again. This should do it. This is where the CID tried and failed to corner her in Aida's corpse. So you got Oracion to the right, and you've got Krail Village to the left. After we eliminate where the CID's unit was, we can narrow down their escape route to 3 possible locations. Which one do you think is most likely? With the surrounding terrain and villages, I think they were via... Oh wait, is there oh no, there's a third arrow going up to Messeldom. I know where we're going, so I already know the correct answer here. But I'm trying to think of why it would be such reason. I don't really know much about military tactics, but I guess I'll just let them explain it. So, I know we're heading to Krail Village next, so obviously Orid or Remiferia. Nice thinking. Alright, now explain it so I know why it's correct. This route will open up 2 or even 4 times the options to get back home. Okay, so that's why. Plus, it makes sense why they want to go through another country to get the CID off their back. Okay, there you go. Now, if they took this route here, they most likely stop off at Krail Village. Oh, hey. It's a farming village to the northwest known for its gorgeous, rustic scenery. I've never been there myself, but it sounds like it rings a bell for you, Fairy. It does. Aida's told me about it before. She said that public transportation is well built there, even though it's so rural, it's a good spot to resupply. And that I should come visit since the scenery is so pretty and the food's so good. I see. Oh. Bingo. I think that settles it. Tomorrow morning we make for Krail. I can almost bet we'll find something there. You can stay up in the 3rd floor for tonight. I'll give a heads up to our landlords. But the issue is Agnes needs to go back to school. All right. September 7th. 6:04 a.m. There's his pickup truck.
大きな車ですね。
まあな。
1204 Ingert Nightbreaker pickup truck.
4大動力車ライセンシーの中でもスポーツを得意とするインゲルト。
He's so proud, you can see it.
その傑作ピックアップトラックを俺なりにカスタムチューンしててな。特にフロントと足回りを。
すごい車なんですね。
Should have known you wouldn't be able to understand a man's one true love. You want to tell me why women only date guys with rides but don't want to hear a word about said rides? Man. Careful painting all women with that excessively large brush you've got there. Even if it's true, I don't care about cars at all. Well, whatever tuning is, I'm sure it's made your truck look very cool. Just get in and be quiet before you make me cry.
朝っぱらから何をぐちぐち言ってやがる。
Oh, you're the kind people who gave me the food yesterday. Hey guys, did you really come all the way out here just to see us off?
いや、そうだよ、アニエスちゃん。フェリちゃんもパンはついでに。
Aw, I heard that.
それとこれ持って行ってちょうだい。サンドイッチにミルクにコーヒー。 モーニング代わりにどうぞ。
Nice, thanks. Well, you really shouldn't have. Thank you so much. And after you did so much for me yesterday, too. I really don't know how to thank you.
いいのよ。お客さんをもてなすのは当然だから。あなたの故郷だってそうでしょ。
Of course.
お前さんみたいなちびっこはよく寝てよく食べるのが一番だ。バン、お嬢ちゃんたちにくれぐれも危ないことがないようにな。
Will do. And thanks for coming to see us off, Yumes.
いってらっしゃい。
And we're off.
やっぱり早いですね。それなのにあんまり揺れていませんし、バンさんが自慢するのもわかる気がします。
そうだろそうだろ。あと10分くらいで首都高を抜けて北の国道へ出る。そしたらこいつの速さと安定性をもう少し味わわせてやるよ。
すごい、もっとスピードが出るんですね。安全運転でお願いします。
And we're off. The fun part where we get to see the map and where we're exactly going. We're really out in the country now. Still not sure you should have come along for the ride, Agnes. I know you've got 3 days off, but the new term started, didn't it? What, you got no work to do? I didn't just want to be the only one left out. The Genesai seem involved in this somehow too, so it could be there's a role that only I can play. And I applied for permission to be off campus for a few days last night, so don't worry, I'm not breaking any rules. You thought this through way too hard. Aramis has always been way too lax with rules for such a big-name academy. Huh? So if you're going to such a famous academy, why are you working for Mr. Arkride? Is it a part-time job? That's right. I've only just started, though. And I didn't have much say in the matter. Oh, when ferried up, Van is fine. I'm getting paid for this, you're my client. No need to be polite. But, okay, but only if you call me Ferry. Sure, if it works for you. If you're 13, you must attend Sunday school at the temple, right? Yes, I started senior classes this year. They're a lot harder than what I'm used to. Oh, but the temples here aren't the same as the ones I know, I think. That's right, we have churches and chapels instead, though they serve the same purpose. But there are temples for worship in Calvert, too. You got Arusha, the winged goddess in the central east, and Eidos, the sky goddess in the west. They're believed to be one and the same, even if the names are different, though. She's even got a name if you go even further east. Oh yeah, Aida told me about that. It feels as though there's so much out there for me to learn. Still, it sounds like Aida taught you a lot. She did. Not just about fighting, but about different places across the continent. What's popular in those places. I know this will sound weird after I've already asked you to find her, but I still can't believe her corpse would just disappear the way it did. They're all hardened Jaegers who have always been able to handle anything thrown their way. Your friend from the CID called her the Flame Eater, didn't he? Yeah, pretty well known name among Jaegers. They say she uses surgical precision with knives and gunfire to cut through enemy morale and momentum. She joined Eisenshield 5 years ago after her old corpse expanded, I think. That sounds about right. She was in another corpse?
そうなんです。伝説的な段があって。
Yep.
西風の
Ah, good to see them.
人数は少ないけど、大陸西部で双璧と言われた段で、
Even if the guy in the middle is dead.
王っていう人に率いられたスペシャリストの集まりだったそうです。アイーダさんはそこの部隊長としてずっと活躍してきたそうですけど、5年前その団長さんが亡くなって ダン
Well
が一旦解散してしまって。
Yeah, he died in his battle against Randy's dad, but then obviously he came back during the whole ordeal.
それで今所属しているアイゼンシルトに移ったそうです。
So I wonder if she ever knew that he came back. This is also interesting. I didn't realize Jaeger Corps could have such rich history. Zephyr's still around, by the way, just in a different form. But yeah, they're right back in the day with something else. I can't see someone who used to be with them going down easily. So you think so too? But if she's fine, then why hadn't she made contact with the rest of her corpse? All this is making my head hurt. Don't worry, we'll find her for you. Even if she isn't in Crail, I'm sure we'll find some clue that will take us to her.
フェリちゃん、アイーダさんからいろいろなことを教わったんですよね。知識や思いはきっと大切な絆を手繰り寄せる手がかりになると思います。だから大丈夫。バンさんはもちろん、私も微力ながらお手伝いしますから。アニエスさん、はい、ありがとうございます。
Thinking about it, I might have had some indirect involvement with Aida 2 years back. Oh? She chose to go against her old home and help our side back then. It makes no sense that someone of her skill would up and vanish, and with a Genesis maybe involved. There's gotta be more to this than there seems. It showed Ouroboros in Red Constellation, so the only question is whether she went dark by her own volition or by someone else's. Oh, there's Krail right up there. I wonder how long the trip was. Okay, 5 hours. The 5-hour drive, that's not bad for the distance it looked like. Wow, the scenery here is beautiful. Everything's so green. You don't get a view like this anywhere I live. Oh, there isn't much like this near the capital either. We haven't passed another car in ages. It makes it feel like we have the whole picturesque view to ourselves. That's how it goes on an old country road. But we're making good time. If we keep going like this, we'll be there in time for lunch. Something wrong, Van? Something's not right up ahead. Might be a kid, but you're not a Kruger warrior for nothing, huh? I'm gonna pull over. Be ready for a fight. Alright. Oh, haven't we seen this scene before? That bus has been surrounded by monsters. Wolves, I count 6, 7, 8. I hate working for free. You can't say that. How can you stand by when there are people in danger? I know, I know. Watch yourselves if we're gonna pitch in. You in or out, Fairy? What is that? Rifle blade. Okay then, let's do this. Alright, we got our third party member here. Oh, we already have our S-Craft right off the bat. Oh yeah, we have a new ability. Lovely. Still got a few more to hit. Well, let's use it. Alright, we got 2 left. You get more options with another party member. Well, Fairy has the same issue, kind of, as Joshua, where a lot of her attacks can, even without an ailment, can tend to miss. Oh, get our status back to normal. That was the last of them. Heh, not bad. I already know how good Van is, but I'm amazed how fast you are, Fairy. Are all the warriors of Kruger like that? No way, I'm still a rookie. Most of them are much better than me. Your arts were amazing, Agnes. So is your staff. Aw, thank you. It's called an orbital staff hand. Come on now. Wish I knew what was up with those monsters, almost like. Hello, you 3 over there. Are you okay? We really owe you one. We had to pull over because of an engine trouble, and next thing we knew, we were surrounded. I have to say, you've got some incredible combat skills. What are you, bracers? Nah, just ordinary passerby. You work for West Calvert Transport, right? Let me give you my card. Arkwright Solutions? I'm just a guy who helps people out with their problems, not affiliated with the Bracer Guild. Even open to fighting monsters, stuff like that, just there for a price. Wait. Van? Hate to come across like this, but you would have been screwed without us, right? So if you could let your company know that and have them put the bill, that'd be great. What? But the police or guild would never... Well, we ain't cops or bracers, and you can't keep the lights on with the thank you. Not trying to scam you here, I just want a fair price for our services. We'll even escort you to town to finish the job. Wouldn't imagine you're in a rush to get attacked again on the road, are you? You got me there. This is so inappropriate. I can see where you're coming from, but I don't think it's inappropriate at all. Whether it's in the water we drink or the security to see safe from harm, nothing in life is free. I suppose so. I wonder if everyone from the Central East has such a practical mindset. Alright then, we'll hire you to take us down to Krail. And as soon as we arrive, I'll phone my boss. Sounds like a plan. Now come on, you two. Back in the truck. Okay. Oh, alright.
どうなるかと思ったけど、ギルドとは別口の便利屋ね。ちょっと面白そうかな。
Definitely not a sketchy individual, for sure, with a voice like that. Not to be judgmental, but they usually don't show us characters' faces for a reason. Alright, so like an hour and a half later.
Kinamura ですね。中世の建物に小川、風車に遥かな丘陵の佇まい。 途中の麦畑も綺麗でしたけど、白い花の畑はひょっとして。
そばだな。この辺りじゃガレットなんかが有名だぜ。
What's that?
はい、アイーダさんもランチにはぴったりって。本当に来られたんだ。
バスの客も足止めだろう。俺たちも一旦ランチにするか。
I hear the inn over there is the best food in the village. While we're chowing down, we can ask if Aida's unit drop by here. Sound good? Yep, yep. Then let's go inside, shall we? Darn, I was hoping they'd let us walk in so I could save, but I guess we'll have to wait a minute longer. Wow, this egg is amazing, and the buckwheat has a pleasant fragrance as well. Even the side vegetables are delicious. Monmart has Krail buckwheat too, but it's no surprise that it tastes better here. Wait, they have orange and blackcurrant galettes on the menu? Hell yeah, I'm so ordering those. Oh, I think I'll do the same. I'll have some of those too. Maybe I'll order seconds and thirds. Sounds like you're all enjoying yourselves. Galettes are the pride of our village. No one makes them quite like us, so make sure you savor the flavor. And while you're at it, why don't you try some of the other items on the menu? We have vegetable galettes, smoked salmon, and seasonal fruits. Oh, and you'll definitely want to try our desserts. We serve some of the best caramel and ice cream you'll ever have. Ah, so many choices. Well, is it bad that I want to order one of everything? You got caramel and ice cream? I'll take 10 of each. Oh my god. Wait, hang on. We didn't come here to drown ourselves in food. We came to ask you some questions. You work here a lot, right? Of course, my parents own the place after all. You saved the people on that bus, right? Well, fire away then. I'll gladly answer any question you have. Cool, so I need you to think back to 10 days ago. Did any shady-looking people happen to stop by here? 10 days ago? I don't know if I can remember that far. Wait, actually, yes. There was a group of Jaegers staying here around then. I knew it. If you don't mind me asking, how'd you know they were Jaegers? Did their attire give it away? Oh no, they were all wearing casual clothes. I just know a Jaeger when I see one. Our village is near the border of a few countries, so we get patrons like them from time to time. But as long as they pay their bills and don't cause trouble, they're just as welcome here as any of our other guests. I suppose that's fair. This village is probably treated as a buffer zone between Jaegers. Bracers are always buzzing around like flies, and there's a police station here. I got a question for you. Was there a woman with that group of Jaegers? Yes, I remember there being one. I believe she was the leader. She had dark green hair tied back in a ponytail. Honestly, I thought she looked pretty cool. Yep, that's Aida, alright. It sounded like we're on the right track. Do you know what happened to them after that? Like, did they say where they were headed, for example? Normally, I wouldn't share that kind of information out of respect for their privacy, but since you know them, I don't mind sharing what I know. They stayed here for one night and left first thing in the morning. I don't know where they were going, though, and I haven't seen them since... Wait, no, that isn't quite right. Huh? What do you mean? Have you seen one of them recently? Yes, I think so, actually. I'm pretty sure I saw the same woman 3 days ago. For real? So does that mean she's still in the village? I think that's doubtful, and honestly, it was also pretty dark out when I saw her. It might have been wrong. I didn't see any of her Jaeger friends either. You know, the more I talk it out, the more I realize it could have been totally mistaken. Sorry for getting your hopes up. Don't be sorry, it's still a lead worth investigating. We should ask around town and see if someone else caught sight of her too. You've been a big help. I'll order one of the sweeter galettes later as thanks. Hehe, I'll hold you to that. I won't pry into your business, but I do hope you enjoy your stay in our village. Alright, gang, it's info gathering time. The goal is to determine if Aida really was here 3 days ago. If luck's on our side, then we'll get some good information in no time. Fingers crossed. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Alright, so we have quite a bit to do here in Krail Village, and it looks like we even have a side quest or so. Obviously, this game is going to be similar to Cold Steel and, you know, just any of the other games in the sense that there will still be 4 SPGs we can pick up in the places that we travel over the course of the game, because we don't spend the entire game in the city of Edith. As you can see here, we're in a nice little village out of nowhere. I don't even know if you can see Calvert. Which direction would it have been from? Can we look at, like, the map as a whole? Doesn't look like it. But we went north, so it should be south. So if this way is north, then we came from this direction. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to. We drove 5 hours. There's no way you'd be able to see the city from here. But yeah, so that's gonna be it, guys. Next time we'll start looking around Krail Village, see if we gather some information about Ferry's friend Aida, and we'll go on from there. By the way, after this, after we're done in this village, that is where the demo portion will end. I don't know how many more videos that'll be. It'll probably be at least another 5 or 6, I imagine. But once we're done and the characters are ready to head back to the city, that is when the demo will end. So obviously the uploads will stop until the full game releases after that. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.